extreme sport that makes all the others look tame. It's called swooping, and it doesn't get more intense than this. Here's NBC's Peter Alexander.
Swooping is a sport where the goal simply is to stay alive.
My mind is just so focused at saving my own life, building up as much speed as I can, hurling myself towards the earth, but recovering the canopy just inches above the ground. If you had a cannon loaded on the back of a truck, flying down the freeway, and then you shot yourself out of that.
That would be like swooping, a radical form of skydiving, plunging vertically 75 miles an hour kamikaze style. Then a split-second maneuver, dodging death, avoiding brutal impact by swooping horizontally over water. Jonathan Tagle and his buddies are among the first generation of swoopers. Their sport, invented by a handful of daredevils only 9 years ago, will soon be considered for the Olympics.
Right on, bro.
You're pumping, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm breathing heavy right now. Shaking a little bit. Yeah, it's full on, fast, high speed, adrenaline pumping. Woo, it's a rush, man.
Swooping is not your father's skydiving. These bad boys fly much smaller, rectangular, high-tech parachutes that scream from the sky. Swooping has literally taken off at centers like Skydive Elsinore in California. Another big difference, these guys jump at only 5,000 feet, not the usual 13,000. Swoopers call it a hop and pop, quickly deploying their chutes. Here, it's less about the dive, more about the landing. The wild world of swooping is dominated by guys in their 20s and 30s, seeking this thrill at any cost.
Within the skydiving industry, the main cause of death is low turns close to the ground. And that's exactly what we're doing. Every
year, swoopers crash, wipe out, get hurt, even die.
Is it worth the risk? Oh yeah, as you can tell. Definitely it is worth the risk.
You guys crazy?
We're not crazy. We may be a little on the edge, slightly disturbed.
Well, a little too crazy for me.
We're going to tear it up. I have no doubt we are.
But my new swooping crew wouldn't let me off the hook completely. They wanted me to feel 120-mile-an-hour wind in my face. On this much safer tandem jump, my first ever dive, I experienced a tiny taste of the swooper's rush.
Right on. Oh my God.
Now I get it. For swoopers, the radical dives, those outrageous landings don't defy death. They celebrate life.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, you got to push the boundaries. You got to see where that edge is, and I think that's when you feel alive.
For today, Peter Alexander, NBC News, Lake Elsinore, California.
Good Lord.
You know, when I said earlier it looked fun, I take that back.
I refer
Especially when I saw those guys doing all those
I refer
spills.
you to the first line of Peter's script. Swooping is a sport where the goal simply is to stay alive.
Yeah, meanwhile, Olympic sport.
And they gave up baseball.
Yeah, interesting. Anyway.